Yes, up.
Welcome. Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Joey Wobbs. That's Mr. Link. Welcome back to Wabbslink. Today we had some UCL games that went on today. A lot of conversation going on in the Liverpool camp on what's going on with Salah. But first, I would like to talk about my hiatus from YouTube. I have learned quite a bit about myself and this community that's involved with YouTube. I'm probably never gonna be back on any of these channels that you guys want me to be on. I'm gonna be honest. That is just any channel that you saw me on before. I don't think I'll be a part of again. And that's the reality. And that's a personal choice. Because I don't have the energy to give people when it's not a conversation. There isn't conversations being had. There isn't actual football conversations being had, and I'm okay with it being this way. I'm totally fine with it being this way. I'd prefer it to be this way. Okay, so you won't see me on Never a Foul. You might see me on Mons' channel once in a while because I do have decent conversations on that channel when it's just like me, Cass, and Hooks with Mons, and I'm okay with that. But you won't see me with the boys trolling. You won't see me doing any of that shit. I'm too tired to do that shit. I'm too tired. I just get angry, and I don't have the energy to do it anymore. This is the format that I like to do content, and this is the format that I will continue to do doing content. So if it's one-on-one on my channel, or if it's, a couple heads, that where we could have normal conversations on Mont's channel, where not even like all the heads on Mont's channel, like the afternoon heads like Ethan and everybody like that. I'm talking strictly just me, Cass, and Hooks on Monst's channel in the mornings for me, but at midday for some of you when you watch this later. So like I'm not, you won't see me on Mo's channel probably. You won't see me on Husam's channel anymore. You won't see me barely on any watch-alongs. I probably won't be jumping on into any watch-alongs anymore, period, because I just don't like the conversations that are being had. I don't enjoy them. It doesn't fill me with anything. I feel like I'm arguing with everybody all the time, and I don't like to do this. Like, that's not really how I want to continue to live my life. Sitting here arguing with people all the time. It's just not. It's not how I want to deal with myself. It's not how I want to do any of this YouTube content. That's not what I came on here to do YouTube content with. I can argue for days, but I'm just tired, bro. I am exhausted, and I don't want to do it anymore. And that's the reality. And this is the way that I'm going to deal with it. Because I have a beautiful life outside of YouTube and all that other good jazz. I don't need any of this. And when I said that on Catch's channel the other day, it was the fact. Thanos. Gone. And guess what? That's what you guys are getting from me. Thanos. If you want to see me, you can see me here. Otherwise, don't know what to tell you. Everybody who's already here, who has my channel, awesome. I appreciate you. I'll always appreciate you. Just hit the like button while you guys are here so other people can find me. Outside of that, I don't care how big this channel grows. I don't care. I've never asked for money from you guys. I've never asked for you guys to super chat. I've never asked for anything from anybody when it comes to this YouTube thing. This has been my outlet to be able to speak. That's it about my sports teams. Because now, I'm going to be honest with you. I probably won't just be speaking about Chelsea on this channel. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. As you can see, I'm wearing a Knicks shirt today. There's a reason why. Because I didn't care if we won or lost today. I didn't. I'm tired. I'm tired of this football club and the way that that's been built. And I said it from day dot, from when the season started. And now everything's rearing its head when it comes to this football club. And everybody wants to be reaction towards the game, be a gremlin attack towards one specific player who they don't like potentially, and one player who didn't do well, or if it's Enzo Fernandez, who seems to always be the scapegoat of this fan base because he's played 6 games straight and looks knackered, and not blaming Enzo Maresca for playing Enzo Fernandez again. Oh, but he has to because he doesn't have anybody else. Because guess who came on after Enzo Fernandez in this game? Since we're going to go right into the UCL talk, because I'm going to give you the floor after this because you got plenty to say. Like, guess what came on for Enzo Fernandez? Gusto. Why did Gusto come on in the 10 for Enzo Fernandez? Ask yourself that question. Because Buenanote was on the bench. And if anybody tells me Andre Santos should have came in, everybody hates Andre Santos in that 10 position. So why is Andre Santos being the one that coming in that 10 position when Caicedo has a red card and he's not going to be able to play this weekend? All you guys everybody on this fan base, it loves to just jump into a hole, pull out their gremlin mask, and then jump out, act like trolls for the rest of the day. Like, I don't know how else to put it. Like, you know our problems. You wanted Badia Shield to come in and start. Cool, my Badia Shield, no problem. Guess what happened? Badia Shield gets cooked on the first goal, one-on-one. Badia Shield doesn't step up for the second goal.
I'm about to put these highlights on so I can see what the hell happened.
Badia Shield doesn't step up for the second goal. We missed 4 or 5 chances. Reece James is 10 yards in front of goal. No one in front of him. All he has to do is put it on target. Enzo Fernandez is knackered. He's running up the pitch one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Gets caught up. He's knackered. He is knackered. But we said Buenanote is good enough. Buenanote was a good enough option for us in the 10 position if Cole Palmer's not available. Well, now we don't have Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer's recovering. We're having a recovering Cole Palmer and you're telling me after you're getting a recovering Cole Palmer and you have the lap injured and our backup is Gu, which by golly, I like Gu. Okay, but we're talking about Chelsea Football Club here. That's the level we have. Well, like, we can't just get one option that's decent. One option. We don't have one option that's decent. João Pedro played good today at the striker position. People want to kill João Pedro. João Pedro's has had a knock. He's had a knock and played through the knock the entire time. If you want to hate on him, good. I have my criticisms for these players too. But the way this fan base moves makes me everyone's after a performance like that where we have worthless players. Jamie Gittins is worthless, even though he put in a beautiful ball in for Enzo Fernandez to score. But Enzo Fernandez, once again, we're going to blame Enzo Fernandez. But why is Enzo Fernandez on the pitch? Why has he played 6 games in a row in December? In December. Do you know what that means? That means he's playing every
3 days.
Every 3 days he's playing a game. 6 games in a row. But it's Enzo Fernandez's fault. Well, Enzo Maresca doesn't trust his 10. His backup 10. Why does Strasbourg have more 10s than we do?
I have a question.
Go for it.
Why did Chalobah start at right back?
He didn't.
Badiashile did?
Josh
did.
Josh did. And Josh played pretty well. I mean, in my opinion, he's still spatially unaware when it comes to like crosses and like where he's supposed to be compared to where the ball is. Like if you look at the first goal, that people want to blame Fofana, but that ball passes where Fofana's zone is. And Josh isn't in the space. He should be back post clearing that. but he doesn't get back in time. Once again, Enzo Maresca struggles against freaking low blocks. And here we are. I mean, Sultan Khalid, I'm going to say right now, I'm going to tell you right now, Enzo Maresca does not have a good game plan against these low blocks, okay? But the game plan that he has, okay, it is being executed just fine. And our team is not finishing chances. João Pedro could have had 3 goals today, by the way. He could have had 3 goals. At the end of the game, he could have closed the game out. And right at the end of the game, he could have put the ball within the back of the net, but it made it 2-2. Who do we blame? I don't even think the performances are even that bad. I'm going to be dead ass with you. The performances are not that bad. But we are not clinical enough for the level that we are defensively. And that's the reality. When we are not critical, teams will have their own chances. We are not solid in the back. We will get broken on. And especially with the type of passing this team has been doing over the last few weeks. The type of passing has been pathetic. Part of it is Enzo Fernandez. But part of that is you're playing Enzo Fernandez every single fucking game with no rotation. And we already question him physically. So why are you putting him in a scenario to be less fit in playing these games? Like, you can't. But he doesn't have a choice because the next option is Buonanotte. That's the next option.
And Buonanotte.
He's not good enough for this football club. He's not even good enough to play in the Premier League.
Oh. I saw the Reese miss. The first one.
Yeah, the Reese miss was bad, bro. He puts that away, the game's over, in my opinion, because then they open up like a book of worms. And
It was
nothing at that point, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
We let him back in the game. It would be 2-0 at that point. We let him back in the game.
Yeah,
that's simple. That's simple. We are not good enough defensively for us to not be clinical. Which is just that simple. The manager went out and said in the beginning of the season he needed a center back. They told them internal options. Here are your internal options, Habibi. That's why I'm not fucking angry at Enzo Maresca. How can I be angry at him? He told me he needed something. Not only that, he needed a backup 10, obviously. Because we sold Nkuku, we sold Felix. Who's the backup 10? João Pedro? Well, he's playing striker.
Yeah. I think similar to our story, I think certain gambles were made in attempts to save money.
Yep. The lap
was supposed to be able. Yep.
Garnacho should have never been bought. He's not even been that bad. I'm not even trying to cook Garnacho.
Yeah,
but we had other things that we needed to address, and you decided on Garnacho. That is my issue. It's not Garnacho. It's never. I don't even have a problem with getting Garnacho, right? I don't necessarily have that problem. But you could have loaned Jaden back. You could have brought Jaden back for a year and fixed the other problems we fucking had. Because anyways, if we send Jaden back to Man U after the year, right? We send him back for after the year. We still have Quenda coming in the next following year.
Right.
So it's like, why? Why are you doing this with the winger position? Why? Because last year we didn't have enough wingers, so now you're going to shortchange us in a different position so you can have enough wingers? That doesn't make any sense. Last year we had too many 10s. This year we have too many wingers and not enough 10s. Last year we didn't have enough wingers.
Question. Do you think that you don't get Gittins if you keep Sancho? Or do you think
No,
the plan was always to
I
keep
think the plan was
Sancho,
always to get
Gittins,
Gittins.
and Garnacho?
We were linked with Gittins for forever, and I don't even
Right.
think Gittins. Once again, I don't think Gittins is that bad of a player. I
No,
just
it's
think
not.
Gittins. You're putting platforming Gittins on a. You're platforming Gittins with no body that's better than him in front of him.
No, I'm not. I wasn't saying it as to criticize Gittins. It was more
No, or just a senior to him. There's just
yeah. There is no senior.
I just once again my problem with this window in the winger position was you can get Garnacho, you can get Gittins. You can't get both. You can't get both, especially since we have Tyree George on the bench. Like we still have Tyree George just sitting there on the bench, doing nothing. Good 30 million pound player, easy.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, bro, we could have finished the game. We could have killed these dudes off. We decided against it. We missed chances like hell. And that's it. That's all it is. We miss chances like hell, and when you miss chances, you get punished. That's simple.
I think the equalizer they scored, Josh has got to do better there. Like I know
That's what but here's the problem, Link. Here's the problem with that. That's okay.
But he's 18.
That's okay. It's okay if he's like that, right? It's okay if he makes that mistake. But my problem is you won't my fan base won't point that out. They won't say that goal's on Josh. They'll say that goal's on Wesley Fofana. No, Josh is not even with the ball. That's why that goal happens. If he's even with the ball, that shit don't happen. He's in this position to be able to get to it. But he's slacking on the ball. He's slacking when the ball is opposite side. If he's not slacking opposite side, he's in the spot.
Yeah, I think he should be communicating, though, with Wesley. And also, because he's on the backside of Wesley, he can't just assume that Wesley has it. Like, he's free on that back post guarding no one.
But my fan base will blame that on Wesley Fofana. That's what my fan base did. I'm being so serious, bro. I watched these. Bro, I sat there and watched the watch-alongs today instead of jumping in and trying to have conversations. I just sat there and watched people. And the way that these guys talk about my football team makes me feel like they're not even fans of my football team. They just want something to hate. That's how they speak about it. Because all the chances we created and all the opportunities that didn't even turn into shots were one-on-one with the goalkeeper, whose fault is that? The manager's? Or does Badia Shield need to do better? But Badia Shield has to play because he's the only left-footed center back. Or you play Trevor Chalobah over there. Now we're fucked either way. Because you can't trust him. He's shown us throughout the year you can't trust him. So where is my manager gonna go? Just like you guys, he has one center back he can trust. That's it. And it's not like it's a volume issue. We have the players. They're just ass.
We don't even have the players.
You just don't have the players. So, like, I don't have anything to say about this. Like, this is what we deserve, bro. For the way that we built this team, this part of the season was always going to turn out like this. Plain and simple. You built this team unbalanced. When there's imbalance, you have to compensate. When you compensate, you're not playing the way that you want to play. Period. Why do you think, and we're gonna rotate here. Why do you think Mo Salah's benched? Because you have to compensate for someone.
Yeah.
And when you compensate for someone, you can't play the way that you want to play. Period.
Correct.
Period. You can't. You just can't. If you're having to play around someone or around their deficiencies because they don't fit for what the style of play that you want to play, you're not going to play the way that you want to play. Why do you think we kept on going long? Because we can't pass the ball from out of the back under pressure.
Yeah.
None of those center backs can pass the ball from the back under pressure. Because that's why Caicedo had to pick up the ball as a third center back a lot of the times.
Bro, are you talking about Liverpool or Chelsea, bro?
Chelsea, bro. Chelsea. But this is I knew Chelsea was imbalanced. That's why I said my window was a 4. That's the difference. You said your window was a 10. That's the difference.
I think I said 9.
Whatever. Same thing. It's around about the same thing. Anyways, that's my rant about Chelsea. We're imbalanced as fuck.
Yo, Carl scored again, by the way.
Huh?
Carl scored again, by the way. Or no, he didn't.
Nice, bro.
Oh, yeah, he might have.
They built a team around him for him to be successful. He doesn't have to, he could be a cog in a machine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I like Carl a lot. Anyways, we talking about my club?
Yeah, go for it.
You know, it's funny, Joey, because since this window started, the summer window, you were asking, how is this going to work? How is this going to work? How is this going to work? And we couldn't come up with solutions without leaving key players out of the lineup. Right? And me and my naivety, my foolishness, my lack of humility, and the fact that I spent so much money in the window, I said, Salah will figure it out. Figure it out. All right. And then reality has hit me over the last 3 months. You know, I've been borderline depressed, numb to defeats. And we find ourselves in December looking at one of the solutions that you provided. You know, I shouldn't really say solution, because I wouldn't say that today was solving of anything. But 2 up top, I don't think the 2 up top worked, but no wingers worked.
Inverted wingers with 10s more than wingers.
We didn't have, it wasn't even 10s out there. It was 110. We put a 4-4-2 diamond today. I saw Gomez overlapping it on the wing, bro. And
that is not how that's going to work. I'm going to be honest with you, but yeah.
I mean, it didn't work, but we didn't get scored on. But you know, that's not the long-term plan. But Bradley can do that very well. Frimpong can do that very well. All right. I didn't really want to start with where I think you want to go with this, because I want to give credit to the players and the manager for getting a result, all things considered. And I think it's just more of the same. We can dive into it further after we talk about Salah. But I say the same things week in, week out, and I feel like they still held true today. But direct this where you want it to go, because I'm sure you want to talk about the whole situation.
I guess the real question in the end is, who do you support in the end, right? Like, is it wrong for Salah to feel the way that he feels and go out and speak that way? Or I guess the Jamie Carragher answer is the opposite side of this. You are no bigger than the cog in the machine.
I don't like the either or about that, so I have to break this up for my sanity.
Yeah, no, I mean, you can answer the question however you like.
Salah has every right to feel the way he does. Whether it's justified, like whether he's right, who knows? But is he justified in feeling that way? Yes. Do I think he should have said what he said in the press? No. But then again, he has every right to speak and speak his mind. He has done a lot for this club. He is a living legend for this club. I understand that. However, on the other side of that, you have been our worst attacker. You are our king. You've been our worst attacker. Him and Gakpo are a tie. No, actually, Isak, the three of them. The three of them.
I was gonna give actually Gakpo because Isak hasn't. I don't think we've seen Isak for Liverpool yet.
Yeah, we won't for a while, but Isak looks really bad right now. Like really bad.
I didn't even watch the highlights.
There was not a single link up between Hugo and Isak today. Not one from either side. And they played in a 4-4-2 diamond, Joey. Yeah. Riddle me that.
What is Isak doing, bro?
I don't know what Isak's doing, but Hugo's not helping it because Hugo knows he's in better shape and in better form, and so he's trying to push the initiative instead of trying to get his strike partner up to speed. Like there was one opportunity that Hugo had where they're on a break. He could have played Isak, but he didn't.
Are they playing close enough together where it can happen?
It looked like this was the first time they've ever, like even in training as well, ever been on the same full pitch together. Like I feel like any combinations they've ever done have only been in drills and rondos, but they've never been on a full pitch and been like, yeah, we're gonna link up. We're gonna do this. Hugo got in behind one time, and instead of playing Isak, who was kind of like in between the 18, was like right on the top of the 18, in between a defender, Ekitike beat his man and then pushed the ball too far and hit a cross into the keeper. Where it's like, just give him the ball.
Yeah, but that type of stuff is
instinct and chemistry, right? But Isak can't take good touches right now. He knows he's not playing well. He's not getting the ball frequently. So when he does get the ball around the 18,
the problem, in my opinion, is you guys aren't getting him early enough touches. Like, it's a lot of like and the other thing is with him not being fit, he's less likely to drop into pockets.
Yeah,
because he doesn't want to exert himself going the other way to get into the spaces he needs to get to score.
Right.
So my biggest issue with the way that you guys are using, the way that he's been playing is he's not willing to take the run in behind as much as he was at Newcastle. Like he's not willing to make that stretching run, like a diagonal run. I need him, like he would make a diagonal run, right?
Yeah.
What's his face? The Murphy. He's picking up the ball at the halfway line by the sideline.
We're digressing though. Do you want to save this?
Say again?
You want to save this? We're digressing. We're getting on to Isak.
No, we can get into Salah afterwards.
Okay. All right. So yeah, he's not doing that.
Because we were talking about our UCL games, so we'll just keep that as its own thing.
Okay.
But I didn't, like I said, I didn't watch the highlights to you. You know what I'm saying? But when I watch him, anytime I watch him, even for like the 10 minutes that he comes on, you know what I'm saying? And even in them 10 minutes, in 10 minutes, I expect you to make the types of runs that you want to make. You know what I'm saying? I expect that. I expect you to at least try to get into the pockets you're supposed to try to get into. And maybe this is instructional, so I don't know, right? But with the way that you guys play, I doubt it is. Okay? Like, I just doubt it is because there's no one else stretching the pitch. So if it's him stretching the pitch, it creates definite imbalances. But what I'm saying is he used to make these diagonal runs from inside to out to pick up the ball. Yeah. Then he'd play one-on-one then he would be able to get one-on-one opportunities. Very much in the Gyökeres type of format. And you don't get the ball early enough to him. And that's my issue.
But no one gets the ball early enough
over to him. And that was kind of my problem with Salah is like Salah's not stretching the pitch no more. He's trying to pick up the ball in the feet.
Yeah.
And he's doing the same thing now. It's like, bro, like we need you to stretch the pitch. Get in behind. You're not a slow player either, and you're a physical player. Get in behind a bit. Use your pace and make the run. But I feel like I don't know if it's knee or hamstring that he's dealing with, but he's acting like it is, or groin even, but he's acting like it is because it's like it's a lack of trust in your body to go full speed.
I think it's a bit of that. I also think it's a lack of trust. Like the team has a lack of trust in each other and in themselves. Like there's parts of the games where I just feel like there's fear of turning the game into a basketball game. Like where I can tell where McAllister won't play a through ball, or Gravenberch will turn and keep possession, or Kanate, or anyone get the ball and just turn back because they don't want to accelerate the game because they don't want to chase. They don't want to press. I saw hints of Isak getting up to speed today with his pressing. He won the ball back a couple of times, but his touch is still off. But to your point about his
very
movement,
Werner-esque right now. I'm gonna be honest.
It's not even Werner-esque because Werner would still get into positions, and Werner got robbed of a lot of goals because of VAR. But it's not even Werner-esque. Like you can't even say that.
Big on Mafia.
Because you at least had Werner's movement.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even have movement yet. So I'm starting to see that, but Ekitike likes to make those runs. Right. So I think I think Salah leaving is
I won't say it, but I'll say it for you. I'll say it for you, and I'll say it just for you. We needed Ekitike more, and you needed João Pedro more.
I don't know.
Being serious, I'm just saying that in the way that you could use João Pedro differently compared to the way you could use Isak or the way that you could use Ekitike, João Pedro is more link up in short spaces where it won't take up the spaces of what Isak wants to do. Where
I think if you think about it that way,
Hugo wants to make every run. He wants to make every run, bro.
Hugo wants the ball, and he was like, I'm getting the ball whatever way you can get it to me. If I got to run in behind, I will.
Yeah, he's going to make every run, bro.
He pretty much, he was de facto
left wing. Big up casually for the raid, bro. I appreciate you.
Big up Marshall. Yeah. Ekitike basically played out left today. Like it was a 2, but Ekitike was the one that was shifting out wide to the left. And he was also the one dropping back to cover on the left-hand side if needed.
Because right now, I mean, if he's pressing better, that's a very good sign. Because he was like the thing with. I guess we could lead this into the Salah discussion, because I think the problem is that with the problem that Slot has, in my opinion, is remember the conversation we just had is you can't play the style of football that you want to play.
Yeah.
If you have to compensate. If you have to compensate for someone else, your style of play will always be wrong. You will never get your style of play down. Never. Everyone, it's happening to everyone. There is not a team in football that's not dealing with injuries, and teams in football that are dealing with injury, that are not dealing with injuries right now, are having a good time, and the teams that are having injuries are having a bad time. Like that's just the reality of right now. Like City don't got a lot of injuries right now, and look at their trajectory. Villa don't got a lot of injuries right now. Look at their trajectory. Arsenal's injuries. Look at their trajectory. Look at your Liverpool's trajectory with your injuries. Look at our trajectory with our injuries. Like it just compounds, bro. And like if you don't build the team the right way, this is the type of shit that's gonna consistently happen. Now, before we continue, right? Because we got about 30 minutes, because I just want to make this about an hour show. Yeah. We still have to go back to our prediction league. So we have that, right? So I'll leave like 10, 15 minutes for that.
Yeah.
But I want to get back to Salah, okay? And I want to have a conversation on Salah in two forms, okay? One, the realization of what I've been talking about for day dot from this window in the way that this window went for you guys. I didn't see a way for you guys to be able to balance it. Okay, with Salah, Isak, Ekatike, Wirtz, I couldn't find a way to balance it.
Right.
Okay, if you with the way that Isak was pressing earlier, maybe I didn't watch him today. Okay, so I'm not gonna kill him for today. But the way that Isak is pressing, it's like you have to compensate for him because he's the biggest pay. He's the guy that you just broke the British record for.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You can't compensate for him and Salah and think that you're gonna be all right. Because you're in essence
not possible.
Because you're in essence, bro, Real Madrid. Because that's what Real Madrid's dealing with. Real Madrid's dealing with Vinny and Mbappe do not want to press nobody. They do not want to defend.
It's worse because they're not scoring.
But it's just about the same.
No, but it's not because at least Vinny and Mbappe can produce goals. That's the real problem.
True, but I mean
that's the real problem. If we were scoring goals,
and you don't though. When you don't, you get beat 2-0 by Celta Vigo.
Yeah, exactly.
So like that's the reality, bro. He had to choose between the new toy and the old toy, and which one I was going to compensate for. And the new toy just cost 130 million, so he can't be on the bench for that long. Otherwise, you're probably getting sacked regardless. So
exactly.
He had the scapegoat. Salah, there is a scapegoat part of this, right? There is a scapegoat part of this. You can't remove that part of it. I don't want to remove the aspect that we are blaming part of this on Salah. Like this isn't. This shouldn't be news either of why we're blaming this on Salah.
That's Salah
at this current time.
He's not good.
Not playing. His legs are gone, bro. Let's just be real. Why are we doing this? His legs are gone. That's it.
You know what was so shameless?
And by the way, everybody from Casually, we really appreciate you for rating. And I rant, bro. I rant. So I apologize. But guys from Casually, we really appreciate you. I did my Chelsea section earlier in the show, like first 15. So we're getting to the Liverpool section already. And then we're going to be closing the show out with our prediction league. So, but yeah, like what is your thoughts though, Jay? Like what's your thoughts on all this shit, bro? Like, I want like your thoughts on the one piece of this that I think. And I think this was Monts that I heard this from, okay? Because, I've been lurking in the background, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but I heard that, I think I heard this from Monts. And he said, why didn't he just wait? Like, he could have done this, right? Like, but done it after man got sacked. Because he's on his way out, bro. Like these. I mean, today's result probably, gives him
not going anywhere. Go ahead, keep finished. Sorry.
But he feels like he's on his way out. Maybe someone told Salah that they choosing Slot over him.
Right.
I don't know. This whole thing is just odd to me, bro. Like. Not like odd in a way because this feels like kind of Lukaku-ish, but like odd in a way like this feels like almost not Arne Slot. This feels like somebody above Arne Slot saying something.
Like this is my thing. It doesn't start, and Mont said this as well. Shout out BSB, never a foul. I
give Monts credit when he has a take. I'm not like unlike him when he takes my takes.
But what was I gonna say? Oh, bro, I don't even know where I was gonna go with that, but he's been poor, bro. He's been poor. I think he
But
can look
has he been dropped for 4 games in a row, poor?
well. The fourth game was his fault because of the comments.
Sure. So that
The
3
second
games.
game, he came in at halftime. We did not win. The third game, when does he come into the game? Like you can't look at Salah's performances over the losing streak, and even when we were winning games and say they've been good. You can't. He's had decent moments. He had a good half of, like, I think it was a good half against Real Madrid. But you can't tell me Salah's been playing well. Like you can't.
I feel
And
like
on
Real
top of
Madrid
that,
are like the Knicks right now. Like anytime someone tries to go to the Garden, they try to play as hot as they can. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
what Real Madrid is like. You just go to Real Madrid, you play your best game because it's at the Bernabeu. You know what I'm saying? Or it's against Real Madrid.
Yeah, it's against Real Madrid or it's at the Bernabeu. You got to turn up, right? And you have the whole Trent thing, yada yada. So right, there's that. But now I remember where I was going to go with this.
Okay.
But Salah hasn't been playing well. But if you take this back to last year, Joey, and we came on this show for 8 months asking, are they going to sign? Are they not going to sign? I said this. Edwards and Hughes did not want to sign Salah or Van Dijk. And they didn't do that.
Handcuffed them.
Well, and Trent leaving plus the title win handcuffed them. Mm-hmm. So when I said 4 months ago, 5 months ago, 6 months ago that Salah had them by the balls, this is how it has played out. So Edwards and Hughes, knowing Salah had them by the balls, had to give him that contract or this entire summer doesn't happen. They have to give Van Dijk the contract as well. The unfortunate thing happens, rest his soul. The squad is in disarray. We have all of these new signings. They come in hurt. They come in out of shape. They come in disarray because of what's going on and what they're walking into. It goes from there. So when you look at all these things going on, you say, well, at least we have the foundation of Salah and Van Dijk. We have the foundation of Konate. We have Gravenberch. We have McAllister. We have Gakpo. These senior players that just won it. Yes, they're going through stuff mentally, but no, they got this. They'll get through it. We'll find a way together. Salah's legs are gone. Isak is out of shape. Hasn't got up to speed. Wirtz needs to hit the gym. McAllister, I don't even know who that is. You may as well have Buonanotte. I don't like.
Yo, like, that's a fact too, though.
Yo. Right? And I threw that comedic relief in there, but if people say, why did Salah get scapegoated and why Salah get dropped? If you go through our games this season, every player that I complain about weekly has been dropped.
Bro, we doing our channel. Speak to me. Don't speak to Mafia. He got his own opinion, and I appreciate Mafia's opinion.
Who's speaking of Mafia?
Oh, I thought that's the one you were reading.
Oh, I'm not even reading. But no, if you look back at all of our games, Slot has dropped every single player that he has been physically able to drop. Every single one. Except for Virgil. And even Virgil got rested a game, I think. But every player, Konate's been dropped. You got put back in the lineup. We don't have anyone else. Kirkes has been dropped. Robertson's been dropped. Bradley's been injured. The only player that hasn't been dropped is Szoboszlai. Right? So we go on this losing streak. He's dropping one player at a time, seeing what the problem is, seeing how he can create a solution, and nothing is working. Nothing is working. Right? And so we go back to the only games we've won in quite some time, and who was not there?
So
can anyone tell me what our best performance was?
It's tough, Frankfurt, though, right? It feels it's crazy that the bald man. I think it's the bald manager again, the bald Dutch manager gets fucking. This is the Benito. This is exactly. This is very CR7.
Exactly.
This is very CR7. And what did Ten Hag do to CR7?
He had to get him out.
Dialed him out of the team and got him out of there by January. Like that's literally what happened.
Right, and I think that's because of Man U and where they were and just how their club was being run. But I don't think Liverpool wants that to be the situation for a player that has done so much for us.
I mean,
but to your point, Benito, it's very diva-like because everyone has been dropped. And other than Gakpo, I know Gakpo got dropped once, but Gakpo's really the only other one that hasn't been dropped. So if he's talking about Gakpo,
yeah, but Gakpo's the only profile.
Exactly. So again, so what does he do?
If Gakpo's backup, true backup, is Rio.
Thank you, because he doesn't play Chiesa.
Well, not only that, Chiesa's left-footed. Like, what are we doing? Like, he's left-footed. I'm pretty sure he's left-footed. Like, that's why he plays off the right.
Right-footed. Chiesa's right-footed. He's both, actually, but Chiesa's right-footed. But no, Chiesa should be playing off the left, bro.
Okay. Either way, he showed us last year that he wasn't going to use Chiesa. Like, it wasn't. This isn't something that's new.
This isn't new. Yeah, it's not new.
This isn't new. This is my manager exiling Felix and my manager exiling Buonanotte because he doesn't like them.
Yeah.
That's it.
But Chiesa kept him in a job last week.
Chiesa's had a couple moments for him, that's for sure.
Yeah, the goal line clearance.
I mean, Nkunku had a couple moments for my guy last year.
Exactly.
Against Bournemouth.
But yeah, and so I say all this to say, yes, there are some diva moments. Does he have the right to feel this way? Yes, but he should be understanding of the situation that the team is in, how he has impacted said situation, and he should focus on things that he can control. Like that was terrible timing. That was terrible timing. Whether it's for your image or for the team trying to get through a terrible run of games, that's terrible timing. Like you can crash out with Richard Hughes. Because that's who I like, to your point, you were trying to say it's coming up. You can crash out about Richard Hughes. But I think, and I hate how I just go on tangents and get split up, but Hughes and Edwards, long story short, are just really upset that they got caught out by the fact that Salah is on $400K a week, and now they're pissed. They're like, nah, we're getting them out of here.
Well, not only that, right? Like the way that I see this is this, right? Is Hughes and Edwards have these players on this on these wages, and they're realizing, you know what? How are we gonna get people put more wages on the books? How are we going to be able to put more wages on the books? And they're looking at it and they're like, hey, that Saudi money for Islam might be nice.
But that's why they gave him a 2-year contract, so they could make sure they get a transfer.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, 6 months into that 2-year contract, he looked like it's almost guaranteed after AFCON that he's gone. Which I don't think it will be, even because here's the thing is, I'm going to be honest. I don't know if he lasts I don't know if Slat lasts beyond January, the way that these fixtures are kind of rolling at this current moment. I don't know if he does. But I'll tell you this right now. If Xabi Alonso is available.
Oh yeah.
If Xabi Alonso is available,
Slot's done.
Yeah,
100%. If Xabi is
done. And I think that's a very big point to this. Did Real Madrid play tomorrow, right? Or did they play today? Because I'm pretty sure they play someone. I forget who they play.
They play tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, I think Real Madrid's pretty much done with Alonso. Which I kind of had a feeling they would be, because he needs a full year to even get his style right. Like he didn't get his style right at Leverkusen for like 2 years. It took him probably like a year and a half, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure he took over halfway through the season. He was like an assistant over there at one point.
Possession based and high pressing, brother. Like it takes time to do that.
Yeah, well, it's a system, bro. It's you
Mm.
have to be taught it. Like it's not gonna be something that just comes in and himself. He should know that too.
City play Madrid tomorrow.
Oh
Yeah, he
yeah,
might be
that's
gone.
the big. That's the shit. Yeah, City fucking them up.
Yo, a Holland hat trick. Yo, this is my thing. I'm still slot in, but the second Xabi Alonso gets fired, I'm twerking.
All right, let's get to this real quick. It's my fault that we missed last week. It's my fault we missed like this game week 14.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll give you the dub for this one.
Wait, we missed a game week?
Yeah, we missed this weekend's.
Oh, snap. Because we texted for the midweek and yeah.
So I'll give you this one.
Nah, I don't want a pity win. Nah, we're not doing that. No winner. Tied, no winner.
All right, whatever.
Yeah.
I think we're game week 15 now. Villa versus Arsenal. That would be this week. Oh, I don't know why this hasn't updated. I'll try to reach out to Salah.
Nah, go to 16, see what happens. Yeah, you went on the wrong week.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We missed 15. But
yeah,
16 didn't get updated either.
What do you mean 16 didn't get updated?
16, like it normally auto updates based off the score line.
But why would 16 update if we're on week 16?
This is 14.
Right. And we did those games.
Score line didn't update. The points didn't update for us.
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
All right, Chelsea versus Everton, 1-1. I have no faith that we're going to win this game. And every time I play Everton, I'm on vacation. I swear to God. I'm going to be out this weekend for a bachelor's party.
2-1 Everton.
I'm going to have to wake up ass early in the morning after being fucked up the night before from a bachelor's party to even watch this game. Yeah. 2-1 Everton?
Yeah.
We're at home, by the way.
I know.
Liverpool, Brighton. I'll go 1-1. No. 2-2.
2-0.
Burnley, Fulham. I'll go 1-2 Burnley. Or Fulham, excuse me.
2-0 Fulham.
Arsenal, Wolverhampton. 2-0. You want to lose this week. Sunderland, Newcastle. Oh, of course I'm going to miss this game, bro.
That's a good game.
Damn, I can't believe I'm going to miss this game, bro. This is fucked up.
2-1. Sorry.
2-1 who?
Sunderland.
Okay. I'm going the opposite.
Bro, it's the first one in the Prem in a minute.
Yeah. But Newcastle are playing really well right now.
Yeah.
Palace, City. And City are going to be coming off that game against Real Madrid.
Yeah, but Glasner don't give a fuck about Pep. I ain't going to hold you. This might be a 2-2.
I actually agree with you.
I'm thinking cinema and
I think it's
both
gonna be a good-ass
Arsenal
game.
and City drawing.
It's a
would be
damn
hilarious.
shame that game and Sunderland are probably scheduled at the same time. I'm
Yeah.
almost guaranteed it's scheduled at the same time.
Are you the 7:30 game?
Yeah.
Y'all dirty. Forest Tottenham. 1-2.
Yeah, I have no faith in us getting a result. Would you say Forest Tottenham 1-2?
Yeah, Spurs won. Wolfie in the mud.
In JJ, it's gonna be even earlier because I'm driving to the West Coast.
Oh, you got that 4:30 a.m. kickoff, baby.
I ain't watching that shit, dude.
Nah, you're waking up to the result.
Nah,
bro.
I ain't watching.
You're waking up to the result.
Bro.
You're
I'll
waking up to the
probably
result.
wake up for like the second half, maybe, bro.
Nah, you waking up to see what the score was, bro.
Yeah, like turning around and looking at my phone to see what the score is, and then going back to bed. We'll probably be losing the way that we're defending right now. So, Forest, Spurs. I already went 1-2.
Oh, 1-3.
West Ham Villa.
You're gonna say I'm crazy. 1-1. This is such a Villa. We're on a hot streak. Let's mess it up with some BS.
Brentford Leeds.
Two 2-1.
Fuck Man United for getting Monday kickoff, bro. Leeds away from home are shit. Leeds at Ellen Road are fucking problem.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been saying that all year, literally. Literally, I've been telling people all year.
Bro, it's the crowd, bro. I'm still so pissed at Kanate.
Manchester United versus Bournemouth last game.
2-2. Bournemouth's gonna outplay them, but Man U's gonna scum some goals. I just know it.
They got players that are good at that nowadays. Between Fernandez and Emblemo.
Yep. Yeah, literally.
They are scamming goals, bro. I'll tell you, those two. And who told you about Cunha being overrated at the beginning of the season?
You did. Cunha.
I'll never rate them two. Guess who the other one is?
Who is it? Baleba?
Oh, that's a good one, but that wasn't the one I was thinking of. Two Brazilians. Who are the two Brazilians I don't rate?
Cunha,
and who was the second one?
What position? Why can't I think? Is the position going to give it away?
Yeah.
Oh.
Midfield.
Midfield, Joelinton?
Wrong one. I actually don't mind Joelinton as much as people think, but continue. Keep trying.
Joao Gomes?
I actually like Joao Gomes. He should play more often. He should play for a better team. I can't wait.
Casemiro?
Nope. You're still messing. I can't believe you haven't guessed it.
Why can't I think of this guy? Who's the fraud? Joao Pedro?
No, I don't mind Joao Pedro.
Who is it? Paqueta.
Ah,
yeah, the gambler. Yeah, bro.
I can't stand Paqueta.
Bro, I think he just doesn't give a fuck anymore.
Anytime I see them in called up for the Brazilian team or in the starting lineup, I'm just like, all right, whatever, bro. I'm done.
You turn it off.
I'm not even turn it off. I'll keep an eye on it. That's about it. All right, everybody. Yeah, Joe's back. Not really, but you know what it is. If you want to know how I feel about YouTube and what I'm going to be doing, you can scoot up to the beginning of the show and watch the beginning of the show, because that is where I said what I needed to say about that, and I ain't repeating myself. So, hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Talk to you soon.
Peace.
JJ, stay. You bum.